Hey, what's going on everybody? Today we're going to be talking about the best budget lenses for 2021. So I've made a similar video like this in the past, but I've found a few cheaper options and I've also found some personally that I just happen to really enjoy. So today I'm going to be talking about 5 different lenses, and the uses for these lenses kind of vary. Some of them are better for portrait photography, some of them are better for landscapes or street photography. So it'll be just a bunch of lenses that you can use all around. So first up we have the Sony 28 to 70 millimeter. And this usually ranges from about $150 to $200. And because it's a kit lens, I found that people are generally trying to get rid of this lens. A lot of people usually like to upgrade after their kit lens. Nobody can get rid of it because everybody has it. But that doesn't mean that it's not a good lens. I have friends that use it all the time and they refuse to get rid of it because they like it so much. So because it has that 28 to 70 millimeter focal range, there's a lot of different uses for it. 28 millimeters, you have a wide focal area, which means you could do landscape photography. Be great for photographing people. It's also not super big and bulky, so it fits really easily in your camera bag, which I really like about it. Another thing about it is it feels like a high quality lens. When you hold it in your hands, you feel like you're gripping a professional lens. It doesn't feel like a kit lens when you get it. It's made with really high quality material and it's weather sealed. All in all, it's a great lens. So next up is the Sony 50 millimeter lens, and this comes in at about $200. And honestly, this is one of my favorite lenses of all time. I absolutely love this thing. It's like this big, and some of my favorite photos have been taken on this lens. Because it has the 1.8 aperture, it creates this really crazy bokeh effect that I just absolutely love. Whether you're photographing people or whatever, it looks really cool and you can get some really cool effects with it. Another thing about it is because it's that small, it fits in your camera bag like it's not even there. You don't even notice it. It's super lightweight, so it's like you're not adding any weight to your camera bag. And I've actually made a review on this lens if you want to go a little bit more in depth and kind of see what I think about it a little bit more and all their features. You can definitely check that out up here. Next we have the Sony 85mm 1.8 lens, and this is about $550 brand new, and I've definitely seen it cheaper used. Now this is a prime lens, so it's going to be extremely sharp, and like the 50mm, it has really great bokeh as well. It's ideal for portrait photography and street photography because of that 85mm focal range, which is a focal range that I just absolutely love shooting at. The bad thing about this lens is it doesn't have built-in stabilization to it, so if you're filming or something, it can get a little bit shaky depending on what camera setup you have. So just be careful about that. Next up is the Tamaron 28 to 75mm. And this is priced at about $730, but you can definitely find it for cheaper on eBay or something, just buying your camera gear used. Much like the 28 to 70, this focal range covers a variety of different situations that you might find yourself in, but its autofocus actually is pretty much perfectly silent. So if you're filming video like a wedding or something, this would be a great lens to use for that. This one is also made with just really high quality materials, and it actually has a dust repellent fluorine coating on it, so it's not as likely to get ruined in different situations. It is an extremely reliable lens and I can't recommend it enough, especially for that price. Next up is honestly one of my personal favorite lenses. It's a 24 to 240, and this comes in at about $700, and it has an insane focal range. 24 to 240 is just really crazy for a lens this price, and honestly it's one of the most durable lenses I've ever used. I had it for 3 years and brought it all over the world, shot so many different things with it, never had any problems with dust, with dropping it, and that happened multiple times. It's just a great lens for the long run. It's something that you're going to use day in and day out depending on what you're shooting, and it's not going to let you down. It has extremely crisp photos, and like the 50mm, I also did a review on this lens. So if you want me to go a bit more in depth in it, definitely go check out that video too. Promise you won't regret it. There you can see some more example shots and some other stuff that I've done with it. I can't stress that enough, that it is one of the best lenses on the market in my opinion. That's going to be my top 5 budget lenses for 2021. And I just want to say these are all full frame lenses, so if you do have an APS-C camera, don't recommend getting these because it's just going to downgrade the quality of the images that you're going to take. So these are only for full frame cameras. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you do have any suggestions or lenses that I didn't mention that you think are better or you think deserve to be in this spot, please leave it down in the comments below. If any of you have any of these lenses, I'd love to see what you guys think of them. The few that I mentioned, I absolutely love them. It's so fun to use them. So anyways, that's going to do it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Later.